Donald Trump just recently sued the Wall Street Journal and Rupert Murdoch of Fox for $10 billion each for allegedly defaming him over a letter that he claims he didn't write. Now, the question is Trump's case going to get dismissed? Trump claims that the Wall Street Journal defamed him on July 17th by saying that his name was on a 2003 birthday message to none other than Jeffrey Epstein, which included the outline of a naked woman and the statement that said, "Happy birthday and may every day be a wonderful secret," and that it was signed by somebody named Donald. Now, the Wall Street Journal is sticking to their story. They're putting up a defense. Nobody has to answer the complaint until September 22nd. They were given an extension. There are three serious problems with this lawsuit. The first obvious problem is Florida law, where this lawsuit was filed, requires people like Donald Trump, plaintiffs suing for defamation against media companies, to provide them with 5 days notice. And that 5 days notice is designed to give the news agency additional time to retract a message in case it's defamatory. Donald Trump didn't do that, admittedly. Number two, he has to prove that the Wall Street Journal published those statements with knowledge of falsity, which is the malice standard. And number three, the letter is in fact signed by somebody named Donald. And now the Wall Street Journal is going to get to do discovery into Epstein's relationship with Donald Trump. So I don't know if it was a smart move to sue in the first place. Now, people are speculating that the Wall Street Journal is probably going to settle this case for millions of dollars just because of two recent lawsuits where CBS and ABC paid millions of dollars to settle their cases. For example, CBS paid $15 million within 2 days of getting sued by Donald Trump for defamation. In that case, Donald Trump claimed that an interview with Kamala Harris, he was projected in a false light, and that the 60 Minutes episode gave two different versions of a story, and therefore it was defamation. But what we now know is that CBS, in fact, settled that case because it is owned by parent company Paramount, and Paramount was in talks of a merger with a multi-billion-dollar company you may have heard called Skydance Films. Now, Skydance and Paramount needed to get, that's right, the administration's signature to sign off on the merger. They paid that settlement because they needed the sign-off on the merger essentially as a bribe. That's at least what shareholders are now alleging in a soon-to-be-filed derivative lawsuit against Paramount. Now, that is going to be filed in Delaware. We have yet to see it happen, but it's an interesting theory of liability by shareholders who feel that that lawsuit was entirely bogus and should have never been filed to begin with. The bottom line is this lawsuit seems like a shakedown. What do you think?